guys, welcome to my channel. So on my other channel, I asked for suggestions as to what it is that you think I should do to start my new YouTube channel because I've canceled the one I had before, and so I decided to start over. So one suggestion I got was to start wrapping my head. Now this is something I do all the time. I wrap my head for bed. I wrap my head when I go on the road, when I don't want to comb it or go too crazy. I may wrap it so it's a little stylish with a bow and do it neatly. So I think because this is natural, normal, everyday thing for me. So it feels right and it feels real. So I'm like, boom, this is it. This is what I want to start with. Now, head ties or wrapping head originated in Africa. This is something that's very sacred and special in the African culture. So you'll see them with these beautiful, beautiful head ties and matching outfits, and it's just amazing. Now, my head tie, mind you, my head tie will be nothing like theirs. I mean, nothing. But what I'm gonna do today is teach you how to tie your head for bed. Now I'm sure it's obvious that there are many ways to tie your head for bed, and people have been doing this over the years, but I'm gonna show you how to do it. Now this is for every woman, any woman all over. Anybody can tie your head for bed, and we do this. I mean, I do this, I know for sure, because I want to tie my head in a certain position. I want to have my hair in a certain position in the morning, and so I tie it that way in the night, so it's simpler to comb in the morning. Now I have set my hair already in the position how I want it in the morning. I've already done that. I used a little bit of hair mayonnaise, which I love because it smells amazing, and it's not expensive. It's actually really good. And I use mousse to just press my hair in a certain position. I mean, you could always use additional stuff in the morning to touch it up and just make it look all fluffy and fresh. And I also brush my hair, so I brush it into position. But what you want to do is have your hair in a certain position for going to bed, how you want it to look, how you want to wake up with it, or how it's easier to style for you. And what I'm going to use today is this. Now, I've had this for years, as you can tell, and this is what I'm going to use because this is very special to me. I got it from a friend, Shalene. See, you can tell it's old. I've had it for over 2 years, but I've decided that this is what I want to start with. And in the future, I will be using different types, different material to show you how to do it. But this is sentimental to me, and I've decided that this is what I wanted to start with. And so the first thing, now, first of all, this is very thin. This is thin, it's silky, and the last thing I want is to have like a sweaty head, so it's good to use this. I mean, if your hair is thicker and fluffy and just different size on your head in terms of if it's heavier, if it's thin. My hair is very thin, and this is why I use this. If it was thicker, then I'd probably use something thicker. Now what I want to do is go in the middle. Now I tie my head from the back. I find that it's simpler, it's easier to sleep this way, and so for years I've been tying my head from the back. At first, just as usual, as I've seen around me, I tied from the front, but I no longer do it that way. I mean, every once in a while I may tie from the front, but I don't do it that way anymore. So this is tying from the front. So you would tie like this, front, going around and around, and then you would make your knot in the back. However, I don't tie like this. I do it the opposite way, which is basically the same way, except you go from the back. So let's go. This is my hair tie, and I'm gonna start in the middle of the back of my head. And what I want to do is bring these two pieces together and ensure that they're even or equal, and then I switch hands, grab these two pieces Keep it open. Wrap again. And what you want to do is ensure that that it's not covering your ear, because that can be very uncomfortable while you sleep, like a piece of your ear being covered. And then you bring it to the back, you switch it again, switch pieces, take it to the front, and then the final tie is in the front. So I could leave it like this, but I don't want to wake up and then my head tie is gone. So what I do is I tie it once more. Then I find an opening to this side. I push this down in there just to keep it from hanging. Then I go ahead and push this one down on the other side. And there, I have a simple head tie. And this, I could go to bed, wake up, and it's still in place. Sometimes, because it's silky, it may slide off depending on how I tie it. Or chances are most time it stays on, because I don't sleep crazy. I sleep just simple and sometimes in the same position all night. So my head tie stays on the entire night. And what I feel like, when you tie it to the front, it stays on because the knot is in the front, as opposed to when it's tied to the back, you sleep on your head sometimes, the back of your head sometimes. So what happens is you twist, you turn, and then the knot ends up opening, sliding off or opening. So what you want to do is keep it in place, and that's why I think I prefer tying it to the front. So there you have it. I have a perfect head tie. Please go ahead and comment and subscribe. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Bye.